That was the first realization, like, okay, we're not so much public affairs, like working with news as we were PR. I began to have a little bit of eye-opening experience actually very early in my career. We were downrange, we were in Kuwait, and I don't know if you remember when Don Rumsfeld, then Secretary of Defense, came over and he made that iconic statement, you go to war with the army you have, not the army you might want or wish to have at another point in time. And then all of a sudden, armor, like truck armor and body armor, became a top news concern, understandably so. And I was actually there in Kuwait the day. I was the dude running the camera at Camp Buring when he made that statement. And it turned into a really fun master's thesis to write at the University of Tennessee. But, I'll never forget we had all of these interviews we did with people who were involved in hardening vehicles. And there I was as a young E4 specialist. So I'm just the camera guy at this point in time. And I've got a full-on officer, a major, who's the PAO, communication director. He and I are traveling around Kuwait to all these facilities that are doing this hardening on trucks and trailers and equipment. And there was one day we were talking to these guys who would help to harden fuel carriers so that if they were blasted, they would be more resilient against IED blasts. And this contractor there is doing a masterful job of telling, like, here's what we do and here's how it protects the truck and blah, blah, blah. And I'm filming it, and I'm like, this guy's really good. This is going to be some good B-roll. And then the officer stops. He's like, no. Here's what I need you to say. And I thought, hang on. You're not interested in what he's actually doing. It's about, here are the exact words I need you to come out of your mouth. And that was the first realization, like, okay, we're not so much public affairs, like working with news as we were PR. And I, it goes back to the dichotomy: do we inform or do we influence?